Doing what matters in times of stress. Part 1. Grounding. First, you learn how to focus, engage, and pay attention better. How will that help us? And what do you mean by focus and engage? When we are stressed, we find it hard to engage in life. I do not understand what you mean by engage. To engage in something means to give it your full attention. When you are drinking something, do you give it your full attention? Do you savor the smell and the taste? When you listen to music, do you give it your full attention? Do you listen to it and enjoy it? When you give your full attention to any activity, we say you are focused. But when hooked by thoughts or feelings, you are unfocused. And when we do things in an unfocused way, we often do them poorly or are unable to enjoy the activity and feel dissatisfied. How can we learn to do this? There are many ways to practice engaging in life or focusing on what you are doing. You can practice these skills with any activity you do. For example, if you are drinking tea or coffee. At this point, I request you to pause the video and bring yourself a cup of your favorite drink and enjoy the new experience. So, pause the video. Okay, ready with your cup? Now, focus your full attention on it. You notice the drink with curiosity, as if you have never encountered such a drink before. You notice its color. You savor the smell of it. You sip it slowly. Let it sit on your tongue. Feel it on your teeth and savor the taste. You drink it as slowly as possible, savoring the taste, noticing the temperature. You notice the movements of your throat as you swallow. You notice the taste fading from your tongue as you swallow. And you drink each mouthful in the same way, slowly noticing and savoring. And whenever you get hooked by thoughts and feelings, I refocus on the drink. Exactly. What other activities could you use to practice engaging or focusing? You could practice to notice tones of voice and facial expressions while talking to family or friends. You could practice giving your full attention while playing with children or teaching them to read. You could practice this while washing, cooking, or doing chores. You simply give your full attention to the activity. And whenever you notice you get hooked, we unhook by refocusing and engaging in what we are doing. Okay, I can do that when my thoughts and feelings are not too difficult. But sometimes my feelings and stories are just so painful. Yes, sometimes they are so overpowering they turn into emotional storms. An emotional storm means that you experience intensely difficult thoughts and feelings. They are so strong, they are like a mighty storm and they can easily overpower you. Painful memories, fear of the future, thoughts about being weak, stupid or bad, painful feelings, anger, fear, sadness, guilt, etc. When an emotional storm appears, we must learn how to ground ourselves. What does that mean? Imagine you're high in a tree when a storm begins. Would you want to stay in the tree? While you are in the tree, you are in great danger. You need to get down to the ground as quickly as possible. On the ground, you are much safer. And on the ground, you can help others. For example, you could comfort others while the storm rages. And if there is somewhere safe for you to hide, You can only get there after you are on the ground. So, we need to ground ourselves when our emotional storms appear. How? Again, through engaging with the world around you and focusing on what you are doing. The first step is to notice how you are feeling and what you are thinking. Next, slow down and connect with your body. Slow your breathing. Empty your lungs completely. Then, let them refill as slowly as possible. Slowly press your feet into the floor. Slowly stretch your arms or slowly press your hands together. The next step in grounding is to refocus on the world around you. Notice where you are. What are 5 things you can see? What are 3 or 4 things you can hear? Breathe the air. What can you smell? Notice where you are and what you are doing. Touch your knees or the surface beneath you or any object you can reach. Notice what it feels like under your fingers. So, notice there are difficult thoughts and feelings appearing, and there is also a world around you that you can see and hear and touch and taste and smell. And you can also move your arms and legs and mouth. So, if you want to, you can act in line with your values. Grounding does not make your emotional storms disappear. It just keeps you safe until the storm passes. Some storms last a long time. Others pass quickly. Do you mean these unhooking and grounding exercises will not get rid of my difficult thoughts and feelings? Correct. That is not their purpose. The purpose of the unhooking and grounding exercises is to help you engage in life. For example, to help you give your full attention to family and friends. To help you behave more like the kind of person you want to be, and to help you focus on what you are doing. So, you can do it well and find the activity more satisfying. But I am in so much pain. Can I get rid of my anger, fear, and sadness? Good question. We will come to that in the next section. But for now, please just keep practicing those new skills. And remember, they are not supposed to get rid of your anger, fear, or sadness. When we engage in life, pay attention to others, focus on what we are doing, and live by our values, we manage stress much better. Engaging, focusing, and grounding help us do all those things. But it seems so hard. Like any new skill, it requires practice. And the more we practice, the better we get. And if your thoughts and feelings hook you 1,000 times, then we unhook ourselves 1,000 times. And take a moment to acknowledge that each time you practice this, I am living by my values of caring for the health of myself, others, and my community. That's right, because these skills help you to engage, focus, and unhook from difficult thoughts and feelings, so you can move towards your values. So remember, practice these skills throughout the day. every chance you get. See you in the next part. Thank you.